Hello, it's Mr. Jelly Legs, and welcome back to the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe edition. It's asking me to put in the correct time again. What is it? I need to look at my phone. You can ask me this every time. Right, it's 11:31. It's still 11:31. Yeah. No, that's 10:31. It's 11:31 p.m. What's that doing there? Fuck off. Hang on. What? Before we get started, can I just say something? Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you've booted up the game. You're very welcome. A lot of people don't take that step seriously. They just leave the clock at 12 o'clock and call it a day. You're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. Well, you know, I'm just a nice guy like that. That's how I know that you actually care about this experience. You're paying attention. I don't even have any way of knowing if the times you're saying are actually correct. Well, if you're like a smart game, you could just look at the clock on the computer. Tell me what, I'll make you a deal. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see the screen, just set the clock to your favourite time. My favourite time? I don't know. Hello? Oh, fucking hell, the audio's going. Can you still hear me? Yo, yeah, that'll do, I think. What are you doing? I could just be getting mental here, but the audio thing on the thing at the top is going a bit quiet. Anyway, since your favourite time, do I have a favourite time? I don't know. Fucking dinner time's my favourite time. Go ahead, pick whichever time you want. Even if it's not the correct time, you've earned it. Alright, I'll let you get back to the video game now. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Right, let's begin the game. Let's see if we can find any more weird endings. Actually, no, what we're going to do is at the beginning of the last episode, I said we're going to do the correct ending and do everything he said.
This is the story
of a man that doesn't give a fuck. We're gonna do the Oh, welcome back. Oh, thank you. We're gonna do the correct ending. We're gonna follow everything he says. It might not even be the same as the usual ending from the normal version. It might be different. So we're gonna give it a go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Just gonna turn them off still. That might be an ending in itself. I hate Mondays, or I go for it. Oh, you can't throw that in my face. No, we're gonna do the correct ending. We'll do that next time.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yes, he did indeed. Narrator. Yes, 4:13. Let's keep going.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he might come into a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, yes, he did. This way. Just do the normal ending, see if
Stepping into
difference.
His manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Oh, just shut up, you
bastard. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Are you doing this because I did it before you stop talking? What? Wait, open the fucking secret door!
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
I can't see shit. Oh, there we go. That's nice. Right, no diversions, no bloody going down the wrong path or anything. We're gonna do the proper one. Shouldn't take long. See if it's any different than the original. Loading.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
Oh, yes.
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest,
oh, yes.
as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
Because Stanley
this
is a boring
question would
sport.
not go unanswered for long.
Imagine that job, you're just sitting at a desk pressing buttons all day. Fuck.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read
No,
Mind
to your this
Control
time.
Facility.
Oh, mind control. I am Professor Xavier. Where's my wheelchair? And God said, let there be light.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
That's where we were last time,
Did he have the strength to find out?
Oh, yes, he did. He had all the strength in the world like a mouse. Hello?
Now the monitors jumped to life.
Oh,
Their
that's
true
a lot of
nature
light.
revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a
what number
screen.
of employee are we
and
again?
Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Was it 2845? I don't know. Fuck it. That's a lot of screens, mate. Jesus. It's making me eyes go funny.
This mind control facility,
Yo.
it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley
Fired?
really been
Oh,
under
mate, you
someone's
weren't
control
performing up
all
to
this
scratch.
time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
This was in the original, wasn't it? I can't remember.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His
That's how I
own
did the
life
original, was a few
in
years ago
someone
when I
else's
recorded the first
control.
episode.
Never. It was unthinkable.
High quality content
Wasn't
back
it?
then.
Was
Yeah.
it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yes, mate. Stanley is a blind man. Well, this is...
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in,
all these buttons,
Stanley
bruv.
decided that this machinery would
press it
never
out.
again exert its terrible power over
Facility
another
power.
human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Don't know why I went down there. I just did. Little detour right there. Why not? Mind control. Idle awaiting input. Okay. Guess we're gonna. What are we gonna do? Narrator, what do you want me to do? Off or on? Did he say something? Was I not paying attention? Off. Oh shit! Stanley, I'm scared. What's going on? Is that a fucking horror game? Stanley!
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
You fucking got that right.
Was it over?
No, I can't see shit. Oh!
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was
God's
mere
arse
moments
crack?
away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles
fuck did
still
I get
lay
here?
unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone?
Fuck
How had
'em.
he
I
been
never liked 'em
freed
anyway.
from the
They're all
machine's
arseholes.
grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold?
Jesus.
But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered.
You know what?
to
I
him,
can't even remember
for
the
it was
original
not
ending, so I
knowledge
don't
or
even know if this
power
is different
that
or not.
he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel.
Where do I
Whatever life
live?
he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed
Is this
to
the
know.
Shire from fucking
It
Lord of
was
the Rings?
perhaps
What the hell?
the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Okay.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him.
Oh, isn't
This
nice?
was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Stanley? Beat the game. Oh. I'm guessing that's it. I'm guessing we should go back there at some point and see what happens if I press on the mind control machine. Which we will do another time. Maybe even in this
All
episode,
of his co-workers were gone.
But I want to go to that new content.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Stanley decided to suck a dick because his fucking narrator just says the same shit over and fucking over again. New content, bitch!
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Were we here last time? Have we already been here? There was a door that said new content in the last episode, wasn't there? But it wasn't as flashy. I can't remember. It's been like a week or so since I last played this. My memory's not the best. Neither is me loading speed, apparently. Come on. What I should have done is skimmed through my last episode to make sure that I don't do the same shit. Nothing there. Take me away! Because if I am doing the same...
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this Ultra Deluxe version has turned out to be.
It's not that
the
bad,
original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy.
So
I
believe in
forget
you.
this Ultra Deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever...
I don't like it in the dark!
Parable 2.
Yeah,
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel.
427,
An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
I like it, mate. I like it. Stanley Parable 2 has a nice ring to it, you know. I believe that should be
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean?
I don't know, mate.
But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented.
Different designs
it screams
for it. I like
progress
it. That one there doesn't even work.
Franchising potential.
What the hell? Oh, yes.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for
his
it.
ears, nostrils, arms, legs, yes, all
that if I can
parts
loosely
of making
organize a handful of interesting
Who took
concepts,
the
that surely the
red
game
marker?
will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Way to the show floor. I feel like I'm at a red carpet event. Well, I fucking am. Don't worry, Stanley. This is gonna be all brand new shit. Never before seen content. What the fuck?
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Stanley Parable 2 Reassurance Bucket. What? The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. I guess we'll go and press the button. Okay. This is a lot of new shit.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Well, my name is Reese. So, if you somehow say my name, that will freak me the fuck out. But let's give it a go.
Jim.
sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim.
My name's not Jim.
In the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
My name is Jim.
I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim. Sleeping
Jim.
And waking as Jim.
Jim.
Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory. If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this
I get it,
button.
alright, I'm fucking Jim.
It's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name.
Well, that's exactly what it is.
We're doing it again, and this time let me finish first.
My name ain't Jim.
Now, allow yourself to become Jim.
Yes, Jim.
Imagine yourself driving to work as Jim, playing frisbee on the weekends as Jim.
Okay, I'm Jim.
Staying up all night for a popcorn and horror movie sleepover as Jim.
Jim sounds pretty
Developing
cool,
a crippling substance addiction as Jim.
What?
Rediscovering yourself through fringe religious groups as Jim. And finally, dying a slow death.
Jim.
All right, fine, whatever. It's just a meaningless button that says Jim. Are you
That's
happy
exactly
now?
what it
Get
is,
out of
mate.
here.
You know,
I'm done with this button. Why don't you go humiliate me in front of a different feature that I worked very hard on?
That's exactly what I'm gonna do, mate. Fuck your Jim button, you know. My name ain't Jim, okay? If you wanted to know, you should have asked me to put my name in something before I came to this room. You know, like, instead of asking me what fucking time it is at the start, ask me
Maybe
what my name
I'll
is.
only let people named Jim play the Stanley Parable 2. They would
You heard Jim
appreciate
in
what
the
I've
game.
created here.
Oh, what's it? What's this little door here? Epilogue. Is that a big statue of me? Is that what I look like? Stanley, I've got my own statue and it moves as well. Oh shit, where am I? There's the reinsurance pocket, but I don't think I'm going to that. I went in a strange door and now it's settings world champion. What? Door's locked. Oh. 3 new easy achievement. Get here. Ooh, I'm all up for that. Achievement this way. Okay. 3 achievement. Pull the lever. Receive your new achievement. No more steps. It just worked. Get yours right now. Okay, I'm all up for that.
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident?
No.
Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
That does sound pretty simple.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel.
Not a wizard, you're supposed to be the god of this world. Give me my fucking achievement.
Who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
This is bollocks. You scam artist. I came in here expecting a free achievement. What the fuck, man? I've just got to go back on myself. No one likes it in games where you have to go back on yourself. That's bullshit.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
The jump circle. Oh, well. We did that in the other episode.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's a... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle. Oh well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece then.
Well, that's 2 big disappointments. Exit that way. Collectibles. Okay. What are the collectibles in the Stanley Parable? Collect them all. Pokemon! What the fuck?
Ah! Collectibles. Now it's a real video game.
Now I'm stepping into the void.
You'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them.
This is
I
weird.
don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Mate, what's with all the weird bloody... 1 of 6. Okay. Whoa. Okay, now it's just a black void down there.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
The infinite hole. Okay. I like this. This is pretty good so far. We'll go to the infinite hole first, and then we'll see what that little door is. Time, death, infinite hole, distant future, distant space-time. Okay, I'm guessing that's telling me how the infinite hole works.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Okay. Right, let's chew on him all, ladies and gents. What? Well, Dorothy.
Wonderful.
We're not in Kansas no more, Dorothy.
Concoctions, if I do say so.
Whoa,
now,
that's trippy.
Since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, yes, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Press G to return to the surface.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top.
Well,
Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Why does it matter? I'm just going to fall forever, right? I mean, it's an infinite hole, so there's no rush, really. I mean,
Okay, Stanley.
Yes?
I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole?
So there is a bottom?
It's an extremely deep hole.
Yes.
I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep
hole.
That
hole is getting really
Is
small.
It infinite? Well, that sort of depends on.
I'm not going to have any
definition of
knees
infinity.
left, okay?
From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a...
Jesus!
Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever.
I think people have been here before.
I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely?
Well,
I figured
you
the hole was as
advertised
deep
the
as
infinite
anyone
hole.
would
You
actually
wanted me to
need.
come
Don't
here.
you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
What?
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean.
Oh, I can't say
Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the whole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready. Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
What happens if I fall down here?
Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is...
I love falling,
man. That you like holes too much. Not normal.
Everyone loves a good hole, mate.
Would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time.
Whoa.
Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh.
It seems shorter.
Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled.
No, mate, I want to see if it gets even
have
smaller.
So much, gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole.
I'm back in the
If
hole.
This starts to become a thing where...
Well,
wow.
Mate, it's getting even smaller.
Yes.
Mate, I like playing with your hole.
I'm become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep. even by the lax overall standards for accountability in marketing. What's going on here?
Well, no, mate, your hole's
Stanley,
just getting smaller
I have
and
no
smaller.
explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something.
Oh.
Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
Oh, so now you want me to jump in your hole? Yes.
Well, there it is.
Oh,
the shame of my lie has come to... How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
I'm pressing it, mate. It's not working.
Is the,
It's not working!
button not working?
See, if I had some jumps, I could get out of here.
Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago.
Well, it's not working now. It's... Mate, I don't want to
Still nothing?
I'm going to be stuck in a foot-deep hole.
There is one thing I can do to fix this.
What?
I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley.
Hey, wait.
You couldn't bear to be away from the hole.
You can't leave
get
me.
More time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's
Mate,
a
I'm
win
sorry.
for
I just
everyone.
wanted to explore
you
your
get to be
hole.
with the hole. I get to do
Stop
literally
thinking dirty.
anything else.
Okay.
Take care, Stanley.
Bollocks.
I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of it.
Hey, don't leave me, you bit. No. Has he really gone? What's that noise? Narrator, I'm scared. The button's still not working. Whoa! What the fuck? Narrator, the hole's getting deeper again. What the absolute Jesus fuckery is going on here? Narrator, I'm scared. This isn't fun. The button's not working, and I'm getting deeper in the hole. Oh Jesus, Stanley. Press F to change your perspective. Whoa! What the? Whoa! What's going on? Oh, Stanley, you ugly motherfucker! Press G to change your perception. What is going on? Narrator, I have no idea what's going on. To change your reality. What the actual fuck? Oh shit! Oh, Stanley, you look quite menacing like that.
My head's stronger. Now you're no longer.
First you to change yourself. Whoa! Stanley! Oh my goodness! What is going on? What the fuck? Am I upside? I'm upside down. Stanley! Why are you on your head? Whoa! Oh god damn, man! You've got a big head. Change my reality. Oh shit! What the hell? No, wait!
Stanley! Stanley!
Help me! What? 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 Hey? What happened? Oh, don't tell me. Well, that is the time now. What? Could you simply not resist giving me the correct time again? What happened? What's that supposed to happen? I've no idea what. I just glitched out. Could you simply not resist giving me the correct time again? No, what? After all, I know how much you enjoy setting the time correctly. Okay. And now I'm curious, how accurate time AM is? Let's use another slider to find out. Well, I mean, it's 12:02 now. Not that accurate. What is going on? I was enjoying that. It was getting all weird. I don't know if that was supposed to happen or not. You know, can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. What? I feel like I'm learning more about you, and now you like things to be set. It's good to collect data. I wish we had more sliders, but we've gone through all the sliders I have. That was only one slider. Perhaps I can invent some sliders to gather new data on you. What happened, man? I don't know if that was supposed to happen, or if my game just crashed and died. What? Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let me whip a new ones. Should be ready by the next time you boot up the game. What? I don't think that was... Hold on. The new content thing is still here. I don't think that was supposed to happen. I think my game actually crashed.
You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
What? We've already been through all this. What? Oh, that's just annoying. Only... Unless this is new again. I mean, wasn't he talking? That's... Whoa! It's getting all glitchy, man.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this Ultra Deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this Ultra Deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
We've already been through this. I mean, what the actual fuck?
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Right.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts,
I think my game
that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzz. Here we are.
That fucking hole broke my game. I need to be reinsured. I'm going to the bucket. That pissed me off. What the hell? That was getting mad, that was as well. That was fun.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well,
there's no bucket.
I'm happy to say that after much consideration,
where's my bucket?
I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest,
give me the bucket then.
It's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Okay.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing
I do feel
despair,
a little less annoyed
must
now
already
about
be
the fucking
sweeping
hole
through your
breaking
body.
me.
And in
Breaking the
fact,
game.
can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Oh, thank you. Oh.
I think that just holding it has made you the
glitching.
slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Oh, thank you.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they?
Yeah.
All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
I like this bucket. It's so glitching. Okay, I'm guessing I'm taking the bucket. Danny, we now have a bucket.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Office decorations, the standing measures, but the button. That button is broken. Alright, I'm not going to the bucket. Does that mean I have to get the collectible again? Out of order. You've been here already. So that was supposed to happen then. So it's saved. What's... Okay, well, I'm just going to go through this little door that I said I was going to go through last time.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one.
Yeah.
I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Is the game 12 years old? No, it's like less than 10 years old.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it is.
No, I picked Happy 12th Birthday. Oh, fuck you. You never listen to me. Oh, you bastards.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Okay, don't really know if there's much else to explore, is there? Exit this way.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the All right, have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Is that supposed to be happening? The chittering. I don't know if it's chittering for you, but it is for me. And it's odd. I wasn't doing that earlier. Your hole has broken my game. But it's doing it.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it is.
I'm scared.
I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Whoa. What the hell was that? It's all just fart.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go.
Okay.
Version 2.
Mate, your designs are awful.
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags.
There's another collectible
and I do
there.
very much
Give it
enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it, no matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it.
Well, yes, that's normally how it works.
With respect, with care for the vision and integrity of the original game.
Okay.
Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up.
You do that,
All right,
mate.
perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Oh. Stanley Parable 2. That's a funky ass screen. Okay, begin game.
This is the story of a man named...
Yeah, we've already heard that bollocks, mate. Ha! Balloons.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps he had. Ah, my bucket! I love my bucket.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Fuck you. Turning off the computers every time. Oh, well, that door's closed now.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Shall we do what he says? I guess so.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy, it's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your
I'm getting out the closet.
now, but you have to be strong.
I'm strong.
This is your bucket.
It's my
bucket. Your
bucket.
companion
Fuck
and
off.
lifelong friend.
Leave me alone.
You can't. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
I don't know if I'm just repeating the original ending here or what. So... Oh, collectible!
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, well, thank you for that. Oh. Stop buffering! God's sake! Getting on my nerves.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always. The bucket would. And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion the kind of that the PIN number Stanley for the keypad was 2845. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Keep an eye out for more collectibles. Only need... Ah! Speak of the devil.
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This,
We're halfway there.
must be a snappier name for these things. What about
I'm living
mini
on a
stands?
bucket.
Stanley figs. What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that.
That sounds
Another
absolutely
Stanlerine under your belt.
Okay then. I've got 3 Stanleys. I'm just gonna call them little Stans. Mini-me's. That's what they are. They're mini-me's, okay?
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket, soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Yeah, don't worry, mate. I like the bucket. Okay, fucking hell. I think you like the bucket more than
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
What happens if I go this way now with the bucket? No, we'll go this way.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Yes.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
When they ask me about the mind control facility, turning it on or off, I'm going to turn it on. With a different ending.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Whatever, just get me out of here.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well?
Will you stop
Had
going
the
on
bucket
about this
been told
fucking
to do
bucket?
things
I mean,
it didn't
Jesus
wish to
Christ.
do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
Yes, extremely so.
No!
Whoa.
He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control, never! He squeezed the bucket tighter, his one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket. But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content.
Oh,
Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls. Stanley gasped in horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for itself?
I knew I should never have trusted this bucket.
Stanley was prepared to throw the bucket away in disgust when suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen. Birds. Silly, silly birds. The control buttons became active again.
Okay. Flamingos.
Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned on him. This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world.
Stanley, why do you know so little about the place you
were
work?
Only a facade to disguise its true intentions. Had the bucket known this all along? Stanley marveled at the metal genius in his hands, the one who had pointed him towards this incredible discovery.
God damn it.
Stanley and the bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here in this place, flipping through live streams of the silliest birds imaginable. Of all the possible paths his life could have taken, this one was surely the best. And Stanley was happy.
Oh, new bird. Okay. Oh. Right, well, I think that will do for this episode. We've done quite a lot. I'm still confused and a little annoyed by that infinite hole because it looked like some mad shit was going down there. But I don't know if that crash was supposed to happen or what. But anyway, I'll probably do another episode on this. Why not? It seems like there's a lot of weird ass shit going on. And Stanley really loves his bucket. But I hope you enjoyed. I thank you for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.